now our brave fairy tale wizards make their way to the center of Giltina!
I'm fired up too!
Currently I'm looking at the countdown for the new episode of the 100-year quest. Episode 14 is gonna be a game changer. They're gonna bring Selene and basically increase the story, make it a bit better. I mean, this Touka mage, they kinda retcon her with the cat form.
1年くらい前、盗賊に襲われてた私を助けてくださって、覚えてないのも無理ありません。
And I'm like, whatever, keep it, make it so. The highlight of the second arc, if you can say it like that, with the Eldoron, with this wood dragon god, is more or less Urza versus Laxus, and some Kiria there. I mean, it's okay. It's actually well balanced in a way that Lucy takes a lot of screen time with her fan service and her new cross dresses.
新必殺技があるの。スタードレス、ミックス、レオ、アルゴフォーム。
While Urza fights a lot, and I mean, especially in the battle with Kiria, she gets humiliated a lot, and there's a lot of fan service. And I can understand like the argument that they kind of ruined her, in a way that they are like exaggerating a lot with with the edginess and fan service for our Scarlet Queen of the Fairies, Titania.
Amazing.
At the beginning, she was a lot more respected, a lot more like if you get a sneak peek, you're like, "Ooh, shit!" Like, yes, ma'am. Now it's like she's in a bikini and gets her ass slapped and pray like a dog. Like, I mean, it is what people wanted to see. So, props for that. I mean, yeah, I'm certainly happy to see it. It's just, I understand the criticism, but still, I'm on the good side.
What do you mean? Did you just now notice that?
Please don't look at me. So embarrassed.
What I like about Fairy Tail is that the story is weak, character development is non-existent, it's mostly about the show, mostly about how they interact, the comedy, and it relies heavily on sketches, as there is literally very few narratives that actually worked or were of any value throughout the whole series. But this is what makes Fairy Tail stand out, this is why it still holds up. Because it's consistent in its stupidity, it's consistent in its choices it made. It holds to its guns and doubles down on it in the 100-year quest, and you can see they have finally found their footing. This really shows a bit of confidence in what they have, and the fact that they got enough fans or popularity to keep doing this bullshit over and over.
This seems like a we win by default situation, if you ask me.
While other shows, whenever they start trailing off the awesome path, or like the first season that's pretty badass, like in Soul Society, in Bleach, or like the first two seasons of Hero Academia, and then it starts to go downhill because it just wanders around, and very few anime are like One Piece that manage to be the same quality or even better and have these all events 1,000 episodes in. Even Naruto, like, Jesus Christ, like that whole war was like half of Naruto Shippuden, and it's definitely half the quality of what it was until the 5 Kage Summit. But as I was saying, Fairy Tail doubles down on it, and it works.
そうか。てか、なんで引っ張るのよ。あいつは悪いやつだから、見つけたら顔に変態って落書きしてやる。
Well, looks pretty normal to me.
It's this consistency and the fact that they persevere in this perversion, this persevere in perversion. It's what keeps it flowing. And the characters are just as fun, just as relevant, and they keep introducing more and more girls or giving more screen time to others, and they don't lose their charm. They don't lose their mystique, their magnetism. It's still nice to look at. It's still beautiful to observe. And if you're a fan of the first season, you've been a fan throughout the whole series. And even though the fan service stopped to 11 or 100-year quest, and maybe some girls might find offensive, like who idolized Urza.
どうしよう。
しかわいいのう。ついてこい。いいもの見せてやろう。
Because Lucy really gets it good. Like, Lucy gets all these mixed star dresses and she becomes even more pretty. She gets all these beautiful expensive swimsuits, these clothes, all her friends, popularity. I mean, I can see why girls like her. It's a nice way to relate to her. It's kind of like relating to, I don't know, like fucking Chuck Norris as a guy, or Clint Eastwood as a guy. It's like that guy has everything that you desire in your subconscious. The point I'm making is that it's nice to idolize someone that has a lot, that's popular, beautiful, and for the women, Lucy kind of stands out. She has all those friends.
友達になれるんだよね。
She's actually in a way kind of charismatic.
どうしたのジビア。いい。ちょっと恋敵センサーが。
She's highly intelligent. Well, tiny bit.
違うよね。
I have to stop a bit. Too much bullshit. Well, she's more intelligent than the other people in the group, okay? Even more smarter than Urza. I mean, because Urza is kind of like a dorky model. Like, she can actually write and do some research. She's... Anyhow, as I was saying, very excited for her new quest. I'm so goddamn happy that it's coming out, and as I'm recording this, it's only 5 minutes left for me to watch it. On the screen I'm gonna have a bit more. And I'm also kinda happy that it's released during the morning, on Saturday in Japan. This is... sorry, I'm sipping on energy drink. Usually in anime like Inuyasha was released at 3 in the morning. Or Bleach is released at 12 in the night. Even One Piece is released like 10 o'clock, or Naruto as well. Or Hunter x Hunter was the same, and I'm like... They're very confident in the fairy tale. They're listening to like for broader audience, so that a lot of children can grab a seat and watch it. Fairy tale is... fairy tale is made for adults. I mean... It even has the ecchi tag in the 100-year quest. Like, on some sites, I said it has the ecchi tag. And they give it a pretty decent rating, 7.9 out of 10. My anime list, that's fairly accurate. I would even go a bit lower. I'm gonna go like 7.5 if I were like to be honest about it. It's more of a guilty pleasure and something that I really enjoy. And it is entertainment, it is good in that instance, but it's not like Steins Gate, Hellsing, or Berserk, or goddammit, it's not Fullmetal Alchemist, okay? It's not on that level of storytelling and world building. Even though it is very fun and it is consistent in its stupidity and the way it presents itself, which makes it great, which makes it stand out, and makes it be actually one of the most influential animes ever made. And I'm so fucking glad that we finally get this 14 episode, and I won't be able to make full goddamn video about it. I'm just gonna make another preview. What the effing F? Anyhow, the fact that he has 7.7 on the cover, actually that's the better rating. The show rated itself, 7.7, that's where it should go. I give it 7.5, Anime List gives it 7.9. Let's meet in the middle and say 7.7.